Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Hipster 911 channel. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Fenix TK11 TAC flashlight. This is different for me. I've never reviewed a flashlight before, but in this case, Fenix was awesome enough to select me as a global reviewer for their products, and they sent me this TK11 TAC to review it with you guys and see how you like it. So we'll take a look at this light compared to a couple other lights that I either EDC or carry on my duty belt, and see how it compares with those. This is a 1600 output flashlight, very powerful. It's got some really nice features built into this unit that I haven't seen in other flashlights or tactical flashlights. It has duty and tactical modes, which will give you sort of different settings for each mode you click over into, and we'll of course take a look at that once we get into the actual flashlight itself. This is operated with an 18650 battery or 2CR123As. You won't get exactly the max output with the CR123As, but it is an option for you. So just taking a look around the package here real quick. Again, it comes in two different modes. It also has a lockout mode, so you can either lock the flashlight so that you can't enter into either of these modes, or once you're in one of these modes, you can also lock the flashlight so that it sort of saves that setting for you, which is pretty convenient. So, but in the tactical mode, we see we get a high and a strobe. So as soon as you click the button on the flashlight, you're going to enter right into 1600 lumens. If you hold down that button, it's going to enter into the strobe at 1600 lumens. Approximate run time is about 2 hours, distance of 335 meters or approximately 1100 feet, with an intensity candela of 27,893. Over into the duty mode, you'll notice you have 4 different settings. You'll have the high, which is 1600 lumens, the medium at 500 lumens, the low at 50 lumens, and then of course a strobe back at the 1600 lumens. 2 hours on high, 4 hours and a half on medium, 47.5 hours on the low. And the throw again for the high is the same at 335 meters or about 1100 feet. 195 meters on the medium and 60 meters on the low. I'll throw in some screenshots here of what those settings look like. Basically just shooting this thing out into my backyard so you have an idea. It is submersible. It's an IP68, so it does have some capabilities to hang out in the water for a little bit or get wet out in the weather, which I mean should pretty much be standard with anything that calls themselves a tactical or duty flashlight. I mean, it just has to hold up, right? So anyway, we'll get into the packaging here and take a look at what this light actually looks like and what it comes with. And again, I want to thank Fenix for sending me this light, selecting me as a global reviewer. That's pretty cool, and hope to do them justice today on their light. So what it comes with in the package, we'll just lay that out right here. Basically, the owner's manual. They do refer to this as a professional law enforcing flashlight. TK from Fenix, excuse me. And here's a warranty card, and looks like some advertising for some other product that they have, so we'll put that aside. It does come with a small carrier. It's a belt loop that'll definitely fit probably anything all the way up to 2 inches, I'm assuming. Velcro, so not bad, pretty decent. It's lightweight, definitely lightweight, but it'll certainly serve the purpose. What do we have in here? A couple of replacement O-rings for the tail cap switch, I'm sure. And then let's see what we got. Oh, there we go. Look at that already turning on. Whoa. All right, so put that aside. And here it is, the Fenix TK11 TAC. Really nice. Seems very solidly built. Nice crown here on the front. Pocket clip is of course removable. We'll So it looks like you can use it as an EDC. You can certainly remove the pocket clip and put it onto into another pouch or a holder. And then here's what I was referring to about the tactical tail switch. It has lockout mode. So in lockout mode, it locks out the tail cap, so we cannot depress that and accidentally turn on the light. And then we have the other two modes available, and this one is going to be the tactical mode, where you have the high, and then when you hold down the tail cap, it'll go into strobe. And again, once you select that high, if you lock this out, you cannot turn it off until you switch back to the mode, and then you can turn it off. And then this other mode here will be the duty mode. And in duty mode, what that does is it gives you those 4 outputs. You have your, that looks to be the high right away at 1600 lumens. Then we'll soft click that, and that'll get us to the low and the medium. So soft click high, soft click low, medium, or low, medium, high, low, medium, high. So again, the low is going to give you 50 lumens, medium 500 lumens, high 1600 lumens. And again, once you select your mode, when you go into the lockout, that's going to lock that into place, so you cannot, if in case you just want to keep the flashlight running, you don't want to accidentally turn it off. So that's a cool feature. And then it appears to have a memory on that feature, so when you soft click it, it'll bring you to the next mode, and then when you turn it on and off from there, it'll return to that mode. So low, medium, I'm going to click it and keep medium. So now every time I turn on and off that light, it's going to return to the medium mode. If I soft click it to the high, when I turn off that light and on, it's going to return to the high mode of 1600 lumens. So that's pretty cool. It's easy to use. It's certainly one-handed operation. So that's really got a nice, solid, clicky feel to it. Pretty easy to tell sort of what mode you're in. So if we switch to the tactical mode and switch back to the duty mode, it still remembers the last setting we were in. So let's stay at the low mode here, and we're going to click over to the duty mode. That's going to automatically turn on to 1600 lumens. And then if we go back to the duty mode, it remembers our last setting of low. So that's pretty nice. So just like in the tactical mode, when you hold down the clicky, it'll bring you into the strobe feature. So that's pretty cool. The old selector switch here. So, you know, I've had many a time where I accidentally bumped the top, the taillight cap, and have turned on the light accidentally, and didn't realize it until my legs started to feel extremely hot. And then looked down and said, "Oh crap!" and turned off the light. So this mode here will actually help you if you kind of run into those issues. So in any event, really nice couple of features there. I really like that a lot. The clicky tail cap is actually not rubberized. That's metal. That's going to hold up really nicely. I have, for example, on the Streamlight Strion LED HL, that one is rubber, and this is my second or third one. These over time, they just kind of start to rub down or wear off, and so it's comfortable. You don't really slip when you try to use that, but I do like that this is it's raised a little bit more, and it doesn't look like it's going to wear out anytime soon. So that's great. That's great. So if we compare that with a couple of other popular flashlights on the market, this is the Olight M2R Warrior. And then, as you just saw, I had in my hand, this is typically the light I carry on my duty belt. And, this is just two modes. It's either on, off, and then you have your strobe feature. That's it. But you're either getting full brightness with this or strobe. That's it, nothing else. You know, the M2R Warrior has a bunch of different settings, a couple of different buttons. The tail cap on here is extremely flush. So, you know, that can sometimes be a little bit of a pain to depress. But it, you know, it's not bad. I do prefer the raised tail cap, like on the Fenix here. I just think it's easier to manipulate and easier to find too. So, but just so you can kind of compare it and contrast it to a couple of other popular lights on the market, you know, they do advertise this sort of as an EDC light. I mean, it's first of all, it's a tactical light. They even have some mounts where you can, you know, mount it to a rifle. They do have some pressure switches that will take the place of this tail cap, so that you can use it as a weapon mounted light, which is very great. But I don't know if I would EDC this flashlight, only because of the size of the bezel down here. For those of you that are familiar with the Olight Warrior, this flashlight is basically the same size throughout, and so this is what I typically carry every day. And the bezel on this just seems, you know, a lot. So I haven't tried to carry an EDC. Maybe it will work, but that's not really what I would intend to use that flashlight for. Again, this is really being touted as a tactical duty light, with several different settings there that would be good for you in either, again, a tactical mode or in a duty mode for different brightnesses. But it's really solidly built. We'll take a look at the battery inside. It's your typical 18650 3500 milliamp battery. This one does have the small USB for charging. So let me see. I think I have a cord over here somewhere. Let me grab this. Does this have the right end? Yeah. So when charging this, let's see, it's this way. You'll see you get a red light when charging, and then that will turn green after it's been fully charged. So you will have to remove the battery to recharge it. Excuse me, just bumped my camera. Other lights on the market, like the Olight, have the magnetic tail cap that just kind of slaps on here, and the battery charges without having to remove it from the actual unit itself. This isn't that big a deal, you know, to have to remove it from the actual unit and charge it. So, but that is what it comes standard with. And again, you can use it with, you can stack two CR123As in here and use it that way as well. But you won't get the max output of 1600 lumens if you were to do that. So, but anyway, so my first impressions of this light, I think, are very, very good. It's brand new to me, so I haven't really had a chance to sort of throw it around and use it on a daily basis like I have with my other flashlights. So I'm hoping to do that here. Maybe I'll do a follow-up review and see sort of how it's been holding up. But my initial impressions, you know, I mean, it feels very good in hand. It's solidly built, that's for sure. I mean, this tail cap is just, I mean, you can hear how clicky it is. Really, really nice operation. The lockout mode is a really cool feature. So overall, my initial impressions of this light are really nice. So I hope to use it. I'll probably even throw it on my duty belt. Here, let me grab that. I have the this holster here. This is the, I believe it's the Bright Light tactical holster, but it swivels. And again, this is what I typically carry the Strion LED in. Locks in there nicely. It also has a lock here so the light can't pull out of the holster. And so we could take this clip off here. Those can be kind of a pain, but oh, bumped my camera again. Sorry about that. Let's see. yeah, that fits in there just as well. So, you know, maybe I'll test this light out on duty and see how it performs compared to the stream light. But it is a nice compact flashlight, and I think it will serve the purpose really, really well. So there you have it, the Fenix TK11 TAC duty / tactical flashlight. Could be used as a weapon mounted light, an EDC light with the included pocket clip, or as of course a duty flashlight. So check them out at fenixlight.com. That's FENIX light.com. And check out what other options they have available. But this is seems to be like it's going to be a nice light. So I'm looking forward to really trying this out some more, and maybe, like I said, I'll do a follow-up review. So thanks. I hope you liked the review. Please click subscribe, like, and share, and see you on the next one. Take care.